Adab and very good morning to this enlightened gathering. My name is Majid. I am Associate Editor of Urdu Daily Etemad, that is Mumbai. I feel proud, privileged to share the dais with such enlightened personalities like Professor Asafjahi sahab, Janab Rajendra Prasad sahab. I know Rajendra Prasad sahab. As a reporter, I used to cover his press conferences when he was PMG and later Commissioner of Archives. And also Asafjahi sahab. I also attended his press conference. He is very expert in Hyderabadi teams, especially in markets. I was also privileged to have some association. Sajjad Sahib's mother, Mohtarama Zeenat Sajida Sahiba, when I was a student of Nizam College, though I was not a student of Urdu. But when I saw that gathering of Urdu lovers in her rooms, I used to go and attend. Thank you very much, sir. And my colleague Dr. Mohit Sahab, Khadri Sahab, and other David Sahab, and other distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Though I am a student of journalism, I am not an expert in academician or not an intellectual. I am an ordinary man. When I asked by the convener David to speak something about the things, as a journalist, most of the issues are, I used to read. But today's topic, Razakars, is, this name is so, name of hatred. When I search what is the meaning of Razakars, in most of the dictionaries and encyclopedias, means the activist, social worker. But this tag of Razakar is become unsocial worker to this Dakni history. That is very unfortunate. Another thing, sir, when I go through to get something back, when I have to share my views with this enlightened gathering, I try to search some books, but I hardly find when this Razakar movement started, what date, who were the involved. But I only know in some books about after the independence of India, after 47, between 47 to 48, when Dr. Hyderabad merged to Indian Union. That is the thing. And also the role of Majlis Ittihad al-Muslimin, which is much talked about. See, the Majlis Ittihad al-Muslimin, like, the Congress, Indian National Congress formed in a social platform, not in a political platform. Like that, in 1928, some religious people and Karajis, they started some social reforms. Because during those days, there are a lot of, superstitions, everything was there in the society. Hindus and Muslims, like. So they started movement to have some social reforms. So then this Majlis Ittihad al-Muslimin started. And that's the main theme also, to unite all Muslims. See, Muslims from various places, from Uttar Pradesh, they used to come here for a good means, and from the south. And there are a lot of, Hinduism has a caste system. This also emerged in the Muslims of the days. Caste system, sect, and subcaste, and also the new converts. Like that, there are a lot of things. So they wanted to, have a unity among all these Muslims as well as the social reform. This 1928, they started. Then what happened? When the ruler become weak, the things happens. The Bahaduri Ajam is a very renowned name, especially in Muslim masses during those days. He is a good orator. He was a good orator. And then he started, when India as the birth of independence, then he thought, what will the political fate of this region? And he said, okay, we'll think about this. If he could alive, the situation could have different. The people says like that. Anyhow, the MIM from a social organization to become a political organization. And the social activities like volunteers who named in Razakar and Urdu language, they are being, given the task to counter the communist armed struggles, especially in Warangal and Nalgonda especially. So this is the emergence of militia of Razakars. And when I talk, many people, those who have the expert, see what Razakar means. See, Razakar means, they are not fully armed, but semi-armed people. They countering the attack of red flag people. But who owns them is not the property of Nizam, but many Jagirdars, those in the majority who are Hindus. They are having this sort of army. So just because when armed status comes, red armed status, they are capturing the land, they are occupying the lands, vacant land. Because most of the Jagirdars were Hindu, they don't want this land to encroach their lands. So they use Razakar's force to counter them. That is the one thing. Another thing, when I go through some, to get myself enlightened about this Razakar movement, I know, I also, I will mention here Pandit Sundarlal's committee report. Pandit Sundarlal in his committee report, it's not an open, it is there in the Office of Home, Union Home Department. This says there are much, publicity and wrong givings about the Razakars, especially in Marathwada area of Lalpur, Usmanabad, from the Khasim Razvid towns. So what they said, even also mention of K.F. Rustumji. He was the founder of BSF in India and also the DGP of Maharashtra. He wrote a book. Rustumji, he is alive. He wrote many books. One book also I refer to. So he mentioned here Razakar means it's not only the Muslims but other people also. He said even Indian people, Indian policy makers also, he asked to send some home guards and constable on the guise of Razakars in the bordering area to make nuisance there and it get publicity over there. And the publicity was given that Razakar is captured and in south another Pakistan is being created. That was the wrong giving was given and people are worried. And other thing about the role of Congress, especially I read Pandit Narendraji's book. He mentioned about most of the things. What is Razakar? Razakar was not a nation. So these are the things, and another thing, sir. As I mentioned, Razakar has many forms. Only, but the bad tag is Khasim Razvid was not a Muslim representative at all. He was a good orator, but he did misservice to the people of this land. And there was no Nizam had no control over the Razakar movement. And if Razakar have some patience, the fate of this land would be very different. So, Razakar and Prasad Sahab has highlighted the achievement of Nizam, what has happened. When I go through some of his, achievement, there was a mention, I read one farman, that has been a degree, in which Nizam has donated ₹1 lakh to the Banaras University. Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya, who posthumously was awarded Bharat Ratna, he asked for donation. So Nizam has given 1 lakh rupees. Then Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, who started Aligarh Muslim City movement, he was, he has given 1 lakh. I could get 10 lakhs from him. Then he wrote a letter to me. So the university is coming up, your place. Then what happened? Nizam has donated only 50,000 rupees. Then this man asked me, so Syed Ahmad Khan, what is this? I expect at least 10 lakh rupees from you, and you have given less than Madan Mohan Malviya's. So then please mind it. Hindu brethren are majority, Muslim is less in number. Keep in mind. That is the thing. But this thing is not being highlighted. Only the negative things is being highlighted. Another thing it's a good thing. I compliment Sudarshan sir, because now a new state of Telangana is created. And this state is now contemplating to have a new syllabus. You could guide this, our government, to have a new syllabus. Because in syllabus you go, there is hardly mention about this movement, Razakar movement, Asafjahi, and you cannot ignore all these things, what is happening. And another thing, so I am so happy here, since last 2 decades, our, academician and the students, they are all mad about technology and science. They are not learning what is philosophy, what is history, what is political science. Now I am very good, Sudarshan sir, I am very happy that it's such a great gathering, and this is a renaissance of art subjects. It's a good thing. I mentioned it. And as far as this subject is concerned, sir, I come back to the subject, the Razakars and women's leadership. Though I closely watch these people, my paper belongs to their family, Oasis family, who is now running MIM. What they say, I tried and said, what is your theme? They said, no, we are under the Indian Constitution, we revive our party and we are doing things. Maybe there are a lot of criticism, what they did and what they speaks. But one thing is there, everybody knows that during Nizam period, we had cultural, geographical, lingual integrity, which is, we are not lacking it. We have the regionalism, sub-regionalism, now, where we are going now. So that shows, when the government of India created the state on the legal basis, the Nizam declined to be a governor of the state. That shows that how he was, concerned about integrity of the people, whatever be the political form. So there are many things, and as far as the Razakars, Razakars, according to the Sundarlal committee report, they were crushed. Their family was, dumped there. Their land was snatched away. And that is, I think, that is what has happened, what we call Operation Cold War, police action, whatever it is. That it totally, this militia or this armed wing of MIM was no more. But still, the hatred in our hearts still remains. How we wait, because our syllabus did not say anything, our teachers also do not guide anything, but now the state of Telangana created on the same line. I hope that things will become, and many research scholars and many people and many teachers can show the real light of what's happening in our past. We cannot forget our past. Without ignoring the past, we cannot have our future. That is my thing. Thank you very much, sir, for giving this me opportunity. Thank you very much.